Hello and welcome back to Deus Machina Demonbane. We jump into the cockpit as Dr. West jumps out. Elsa slides into her seat and connects the many cords to her body. The monitors instantly come to life, displaying that we're ready for immediate launch. Let's do it! Demonbane? I stand up, tearing the docking clamps off the platform. I immediately slam my fist into Lord McKee's face. A heavy sound of crashing steel echoes through the hangar. My punch drives Lord McKee deeper into the wall, sparks flying from its busted face. Ah! Deju Koru! Demonbane! Ah! Lord McKee reaches out and grabs Demonbane in a bear hug. I try to shake it off, but it's stronger than it looks. As the arms tighten around Demonbane, I see them light up with arcane symbols. Fuck! It's because we don't have any magic. I'll show you hell. Ah! Robo! Jets of power erupt from Lord McKee's wings, and still holding Demonbane, it rockets up to the surface through the hole it punched in the ceiling. Ah! We climb higher, into the sky of Arkham. I'll smash you into the ground! The hell with that! Timinus, Critias! Chain severing system, activate. Huh? While still trapped in Lord McKee's arms, I unleash an explosive burst of power from our leg shields, and for an instant, a sun is born in the night sky. The energy blasts Demonbane and Lord McKee apart. Freed from Lord McKee's clutches, Demonbane plummets from the sky. One more time! Leg shields, activate! I direct the energy to repel against the gravity, causing us to decelerate rapidly. I hope it's enough. Demonbane crashes, ploughing an enormous crater out of the earth. It staggers and falls to its knees, but it looks like we've survived the landing. All sorts of errors are popping up from the shock, but I ignore them. There's no time for that shit. High above us, Lord McKee circles like a hunting falcon, and then goes into a meteoric dive, picking up speed rapidly. Here he comes. Maximum speed! Die! All or nothing. I access the Hypernia system and send the high-density data needed to request the Lumeria impact. Darling, what are you doing? Right before it crashes into us, I'll hit him with the Lumeria impact. That's insane, Robo. That's insane, Robo. However, there's no response. All of my Lumeria impact requests are timing out. The monitor's displaying unable to connect. What the fuck? Wait, did something happen in the command center? Lord McKee is coming straight for us. I hear a thunderous boom as it punches effortlessly through the sound barrier. The steel falcon dives upon its prey, leaving explosive shockwaves in its wake, and its entire body is wrapped in a miasma, darker than the night. Screaming bird! Robo! Oh shit! The spray of blood wets even the ceiling. Titus stands next to the collapsed Winfield, covered in his blood. The crimson is a nightmarish contrast to Titus's black clothing, and Titus's expression is twisted in ecstasy. You still cling to something, while I sacrificed everything for power. This is the inevitable result of that difference. Winfield! Titus glares at the screaming Ruri. She gives a terrified squeak and the guards rush forward to protect her. And using his katana as a staff, Titus looks at them with the face of a blood-drenched demon. Everyone breaks out in a cold sweat, like frogs facing a hungry serpent. Even the maids have pulled out their weapons. But even though he's half dead, Titus is still an Anticross of Black Lodge, and capable of defeating Winfield. Mere guns won't work on him. Titus takes a step. But that's the limit of his strength. Titus crashes to the floor, face first, then lies utterly motionless. Everyone is stunned by his sudden collapse, and after a long pause, Ruri finally recovers. Anyway, we need to get Winfield. They hear the buzzing of flies. Huh? The buzzing grows louder and louder until the whole chamber is filled with the horrible noise. Covering her ears, Sonia screams with tears in her eyes. What is it now? They can hear muffled laughter amid the awful droning. It grows louder, sending shivers of revulsion through everyone present. It soon becomes an insane cackling. Oh ho 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 ho! Worms, maggots, vermis. This voice. Memories of fear awaken in Rory's brain, but before she can scream, "Sorry, I'd love to spend some quality time with you all, but I have to take care of Kuru. Don't worry, I'll get it over with quickly." The Anticross! Darkness floods in with a hideous roar, and a raging storm of foulness fills the entire chamber. And from this clinging darkness appears Beelzebub! Ah! The command center is consumed by the blackness and flames. How do you like that, dears you, Kuru? How lame! You're a fucking loser! Claudius's mocking laughter is further torture for my pain-addled mind. I force my screaming body to grab the control to get Demonbane to its feet. For some reason it's really cold in this room at the moment. I'm actually shivering. But the main magic circuits are showing errors, and it'll be a while before they recover. Shit! I'm screwed. Lord Baki lands and casually approaches the collapsed Demonbane. Looks like this is it. Lord Baki raises its rifle, centering its sights on the cockpit. Shit! After all this, am I gonna die here? Later, Instamix motherfucker! You can be Caligula's bitch in hell! He mercilessly pulls the trigger. Huh? As though it were nothing more than a paper doll. Huh? Robo? Lord Baki is suddenly torn in half. Its upper torso goes flying into the distance, and I have no idea what's going on. Lord Baki's upper body smashes through a building and rolls along the ground. Its lower body still stands in front of us, spewing a fountain of silver blood into the air. No. That's not all. I finally see the thing towering behind it. Huge. Insanely huge. Has to be at least 5 times the size of Demonbane. And anything else. It's the sheer power. The divine aura emanating from the thing that makes its presence so overwhelming. Its face looks down on Demonbane from high above. Its enormous arms are what tore Lord Baki to shreds. It glitters with silver light like a living temple. It's a warped human, a majestic demon, a twisted angel. It must have been modelled after some otherworldly god and built on principles from another universe. It's going to mean one thing. Deus Machina. What? Nameless One! Tyrant! Nero, you're here! Tyrant? That's the same thing they said during the attack when they were within here. But... Nero? Elsa, you know something? The doctor told me, Robo. Tyrant Nero. She's one of the Anticross, and as powerful as Master Therian. The Anticross? The Tyrant is one of the Anticross? That bondage girl from back then? So they were chasing the Tyrant. One of their own. Wait, no, I don't get it. Why? Why are the Anticross fighting each other? Nero is a traitor, Robo. She was so violent that they sealed her in the deepest dungeon of the illusory Heartmother, Robo. But she managed to escape and cause a huge mess. A traitor? Okay, so I understand why she's fighting Black Lodge even though she's an Anticross. But why does she keep helping me? It's hardly the first time. She gave me the guns back then. Unconcerned with my confusion, Nameless One stabs its arm towards Lord Baki's upper body. I feel the power building rapidly. I can't make out the details right now, but it has to be a pretty complex spell it's forming. Claudius screams with rage and fear. Shit! You think you'll get away with this? You think you can just destroy me? I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you! Fuck! Move, Lord Baki! Shit, you fucking piece of shit! Fuck! As though mocking the desperate Claudius, Nameless One ruthlessly completes its spell. Spell selection. Cannon spell. Lord Baki disintegrates, blasted into tiny, indecipherable fragments that scatter on the wind. It was an attack refined for one purpose: annihilation, pure and uncompromising. As though completely uninterested in its destroyed foe, Nameless One turns calmly to Demonbane. Fear paralyzes my brain and turns my guts to water. This feeling, it's just like Master Therian. Silence. Tension fills the air. Time freezes. Demonbane can't move. Nameless One doesn't move. Ah. Elsa notices a change in Nameless One. I look up at Nameless One's head, which is more than 200 meters above us. Zoomed in, the image appears on our monitor. There, a girl stands. The bound girl. Her eyes are blindfolded, her limbs are shackled, and her mouth is gagged. Tyrant. Nero. She's the girl who disappeared before my eyes in a flurry of pages. She's the girl who gave me my guns. Her mouth twists in a semblance of a smile. The Nameless One begins to glow. The light grows more intense, soon becoming so bright I can't keep my eyes open, and the girl vanishes into the blinding radiance. What the... Nameless One becomes a pillar of light. It stabs into the heavens, reaching Cthulhu high above the city, and for an instant the deep night of Arkham is as bright as high noon. Soon the light fades, and the spire breaks apart into countless shining particles that melt into the darkness. Silence returns to the city. The Nameless One has vanished. What the hell? While muttering in awe, I get Demonbane to its feet and run a damage check. It's pretty banged up, inside and out, but the right arm is the worst. Lord Bakey's ramming attack has completely demolished it. We can't use the Lumeria impact like this. Speaking of which... Yeah, the command center! What happened to the princess? The Hypernia system wouldn't activate before. What happened? Is everyone alright? Panicking, I try to reach the command center. But just then... Oh, the party's not over yet, Kuru! The voice. What is it now, Robo? Instinct whips me into action. I activate the leg shields and clear the area, just in the nick of time. Huh? Foul gases erupt from the earth. Blood-red lines cut through the ground, forming an enormous magic circle, at the centre of which is a gaping black pit. Noise, noise, noise! The cries of the damned and the buzzing of countless flies fill the air with a terrible discord. This sickening, evil presence is Deus Machina Beelzebub! Gorge thyself! Beelzebub crawls from the awful abyss, from the very mouth of hell itself. Darkness clings to the loathsome machine like a thick ooze, and a mist of corruption surrounds it like a demonic shroud. Oh! Tiberius. Metatron flies through the tunnels at maximum speed. A black shape is ahead of her, one with the darkness of the tunnel. It holds its fist cocked at its side, waiting for her arrival. When Metatron realizes what it is, she unhesitatingly brings her cannon arm to bear on it. The beamfire blasts away the darkness of shadow, but does not flinch before the approaching light of destruction. It merely thrusts its fist into the beam. Metatron's beam bursts against its fist and scatters through the tunnel. Even in the vanishing light, the shadow only grows darker. It's a warrior angel, armoured in black. Sandalphon. Metatron! Ah! Sandalphon. Sandalphon spreads its wings and streaks towards Metatron like a missile. Metatron maintains her speed, cutting through the darkness with her extended beam sabers. Oh! In a fraction of a second, the distance between them becomes zero. Light surges from Metatron's blades, darkness erupts from Sandalphon's fists, and the world trembles at the force of their meeting. Right, that seems like a convenient point to end this part. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.